experience for participating. Even if you lose, you're still going to get some experience for participating. So, you know, there's never a loss. Obviously, if your team wins, you gain a lot more, but for now, I'll just have to sit this one out. Yeah, I got up there, they saw me, but I didn't see anybody. Again, that's going to be attributed to your sight distance, how well you can see. One thing to keep in mind with your tanks as you're looking for purchases is sometimes your turret will make a difference. When you're looking to spend that experience for upgrades, when you hover over a turret, for example, it's going to tell you what the spotting distance is. Some tanks have a really good field of view, so they can see pretty far. Other tanks don't. So keep that in mind. If you want to play the scout, make sure you develop your speed. Make sure you develop a turret that has a good sight distance, and then you also want to develop your radio. If you have a longer range radio, you'll be able to signal back to your other team the coordinates of where you spotted those enemy vehicles. So lots of things to consider, just depending on what you want to do. Now, if you're, say, playing artillery, your sight doesn't matter as much because you're going to be shooting beyond you know, direct fire. You're going to be shooting over hills and stuff. So things you want to develop on that for sure are, you know, like the radio. Most artillery really don't have turret options anyway, but you don't need it. So, you know, lots of things to consider when you're thinking of an upgrade path. Now for this thing, someone was marking on the map. But like if I'm going to take this little tank and do more, I probably want to look at the turret and see about maybe getting one that's got a better viewing distance. So I'll look at some of those costs here in a minute. So our team is getting shot up. So we've killed 3 of theirs. They've killed 7 of us. So they just got another one. Alright, my son's helping out here a little bit. I used to play this a lot with my son. We had to get his account back up and open here. But one thing you can do is if you, after you're dead, like if you get tired of looking at my tank, if you hit your right mouse button, it will then cycle through vehicles on your side, at least the surviving one, just so you can kind of see what other folks are up to. So like here's some guy hiding behind rocks. Some guy out in the open here. Another French. Another French. A lot of French folks out here. Oh, he's taking some hits. Now, when you actually start fighting and you're not, say, spawned for other folks, cover, very important. You can hide in trees, try to camouflage yourself. Your crew will build up a camouflage. I mean, and that could be very, very important for, like, if you're playing a tank destroyer or an artillery piece. Sometimes, if you just kind of hide in a tree, you do kind of disappear a little bit, and that might make the difference between somebody coming right up to you and killing you right away, or you hiding and they kind of bypassing you and you hitting them from behind. As you can see, some of the terrain is destroyable. That house is now gone. That's not going to be very effective cover for him, so he's going to have to move out of there. Unless his suspension gets hit now. Let's see here. Okay, that's me. Someone drove up on me and they got killed. Now, I didn't see a whole lot of anti-tank or anything on our side, simply because the French really didn't have a lot of that right now. So a lot of their stuff is just light tanks. Now he's trying to peek in and out sometimes behind these rocks. I mean, that's good, whatever it takes. Looks like we blew up another one. So our remaining team, oops, they took out a few. Looks like we're even right now. So there is strategy involved. You know, if you're using terrain to your advantage, that's very good, especially like against artillery. Like if I was an enemy artillery back in that village, I'm not gonna hit this tank because that rock is like right there. I'm gonna have to wait for these guys to decide to come out and zerg us. Once they kind of hit the opens, then I can shoot at them. Anti-tank, I would not be able to do anything. I would actually have to try and have someone spot him and then eventually try to maneuver around the rocks. All of that puts you in danger of being seen yourself, but again, that's just what it is. It's positioning and strategy. Alright, he just got out of view of somebody. Let's see what else we got. Got another guy behind a rock. Okay, so this guy, he's shooting it up. Let's see here. He's stuck on that vehicle. There we go. We just took another one. So there's a red diamond right there in front of him. Now I can kind of zoom in with my mouse wheel a little bit. Look, we just took out another one. So our team, we pulled it out. We just got to go find this last guy. Now they also have flag capturing. Your enemy has a little base, so you got a couple ways to win. Either just destroy everything on the field, everybody in the other team quits. Oh, someone just blew one of us up. Or you can go sit on the enemy base, cap it, capture it. So we've got one enemy vehicle left. So the drawback is, I mean, if this other last player has survived the field that long and he's got 2 kills, he's pretty good. So as we go to approach and cap his base, you know, he might get the beat on us and he could shoot down these last couple vehicles. I've seen that happen too. So just because we got 2 and he's got 1 doesn't mean we're going to lose or win necessarily. Oh, we just found him. So now we're going to start putting some paint on him. The other tank we have is coming up. See, he's shooting back. See, he just took that one out. Now I got to right click. This guy's at 100% health though. So like I said, that doesn't mean we won. We got 2 little vehicles left. I don't know what damage is on this enemy vehicle. 43%. Okay, our guy is at 100% still. He's at 83%. It's gonna be close. Now they're just kind of slugging it out. This is what tank battles are right here. We're down to 65. We're down to 50. We're not being very effective here. Aim for the top turret, someone said. Look at that, 31%. We're dying. Unbelievable. We came into this. This guy had 100%. 8% left. Unreal. So that one last tank took us out. I knew it. So anyway, I got me 18 experience, which is not good. I picked up 482 credits. Luckily, no repair costs apparently, because you're a basic tank, you don't have to pay repair costs. Now, I got destroyed by this here. I can check my personal achievements. Nothing. I didn't detect anybody. I received 5 hits, so I got no credit for destroys. I didn't damage anybody. I didn't detect anyone. I just basically went out and got shot. Here, this guy here, this Hotchkiss, he got kudos. Alright, so press escape, go back. Down to the wire, last 2 tanks. Maybe I'll start reading off their names to you. Alright, now when you get your free tank, like this French tank, your basic American tank, your basic German, Russian tanks, you don't have to pay repair costs, which is nice. They also have it set to where auto repair will happen, so you automatically get repaired, automatically get replenished with ammo. So like here I could do service if I needed to, and automatically repair, set auto resupply. I believe with these basic tanks you don't have to buy your ammo or repairs. I think they do that just as a courtesy for you, because you're not going to have much money in the very beginning. But as you develop and get higher vehicles, you're going to have to pay for repairs. You're going to have to pay for ammo to resupply. Ammo, you got different types you can choose. Right now, I've got the basic armor piercing. Here, I've got another one. This is a high explosive. Your different ammo types actually will affect the game differently. I've gone into games where if you use high explosive, that will not necessarily penetrate the heavy tanks, but will damage them a little bit. It will actually bring their damage value down and make them a little bit easier for other vehicles to kill. If you've got a really strong vehicle with a high armor piercing, you can penetrate the armor and do a lot more damage. But if your armor piercing round fails to penetrate, it's not going to damage the vehicle very much at all. So that's where you will actually, like, I can shoot stuff and it will say I didn't penetrate, and I will actually hit the vehicle but do literally no damage. So sometimes I will just roam the field and load up with high explosives, just because then I'm guaranteed to do a little bit of damage to stuff even if I can't penetrate armor. Also, you have the option to buy gold ammo. Gold ammo is like the premier ammo type. You will do a lot of damage with the gold ammo, but again, you have to spend real money to buy that ammo. I'm just going to leave it with the regular ammo. You also have the option to buy consumables, like you can buy, right here I just clicked, there's coffee, says here plus 10% to all crew skills for the course of the battle. Oh, this is restricted to French vehicles. Here's a repair kit. You can damage modules. Here's a first aid kit, heals your injured crew members. So automatic fire extinguishers, 10% chance of fire extinguishes fire automatically. So different things that you can buy just to give you a little boost. It's not like game breaking. I've played this game lots of times. I've never bought a consumable. Some of them don't require gold. Some you can just use in-game money. So different ways to customize your vehicle. So that's what's very cool about the game, is options. Lots of ways to customize. So anyway, I have 18 research points. I got some free experience and a little bit of money. So what I'm going to do is see what I can develop. Now with my free experience, I wouldn't be able to develop anything without that free experience, because 18 points is not enough to buy anything here. At 30 points I could buy a little bit better gun, but here I just want to take a look at the turret here. I do have a turret option. Let's see here, characteristics. If you right click something you can look at it. So it tells me my armor, it's got a traverse speed, and a view range 320. Now if I take a look at right click, this is the standard turret here, and view characteristics, I have a view range of 270. So obviously if I can upgrade to this better turret, I'm going to be able to see enemy vehicles a lot sooner. So as a light vehicle, if I want to get some experience, I might want to just buy these two upgrades. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this with some experience, some of my free experience that I have earned from other battles. And I'm going to go ahead and get that turret. So as you can see, it's using up my free experience. I used my research experience and it dipped right into my free experience. Now you don't earn free experience as quickly as the other specific to your battles, but it does allow you to play a lot of different vehicles and then come back and develop one that you're working on. So now though, I've researched it, but now I gotta buy it though. So what I gotta do now is come down to my tank, and then right here I can choose like I can look at my weapons. Here I have the option to buy. I didn't think I had researched this. Now here's something that also is very cool about research. Some items you research is compatible with other vehicles. So if I've researched a particular radio type and then I buy like a new tank, some items are cross transferable. So here I haven't researched this specific gun, but it's available to me to purchase because I might have researched it with one of my other allied vehicles. So if I wanted to buy a little bit better gun, I could. And I can look at the stats here. Yeah, this thing shoots 586 rounds a minute, so it's probably like just a high-powered machine gun on there. Not probably really good against light vehicles versus the side, but not really good against tanks head-on. Here's a turret that I researched. I'm going to go ahead. It has a little bit slower traversing